Okay, people, it looks like they trying to start 2020 off the new decade with a bang. We got a new Death Note story coming, I believe next month. I got the article right here. We're gonna read it in a sec, but man, this is crazy. You know, Death Note, one of the most impactful series in the last couple decades, and for them to do anything with the series, especially after we had that awful Netflix live adaptation, I'm excited. Let's talk about it. No matter how you move, get it done. No matter how you move, get it done. That's right, people, it's been announced that they're going to be doing a new Death Note one-shot manga story. I want to say it's coming next month, February, and to be honest with you, while I am very, very excited because I love Death Note, I think it was one of the most interesting and original stories that has come out of Shonen Jump, period. Like, it's just so different from the norm of what they do in Shonen Jump that I'm really, really excited that they're doing it, but I do gotta say that I am going into it with caution. Again, it is a one-shot, but one of the things about Death Note that made it so widely successful, so interesting, let alone, you know, success aside, the things that made Death Note so freaking exciting and just had everyone enthralled in the story was two characters that, to be honest with you, if this is continuing from where it left off, aren't around anymore. Because remember, L, he died midway through the series, and then at the very end of the series, Light died. So the two characters that drove the plot and made it so freaking interesting and exciting aren't there no more. And if this is continuing from there on, then whatever they do with this one shot, it needs to be, in a way, something that, I don't want to say like, hey, bring back Light somehow, but they definitely got to do something exciting and interesting without the two characters that drove it. Because let's be honest, especially once L died, things weren't as exciting with Mello and Nier. They just weren't. So I'm going to keep my expectations at the very least at a minimum, just so that way I could just enjoy it and not be disappointed, because again, it doesn't have the two characters that really drove it. But I'm glad they're also doing this because it'll wash out the nasty taste in our mouth that we got from the live action Death Note film that came a couple years ago that was just awful. But we got the article right here. Let's read what's going on and we'll talk some more. First new Death Note manga chapter in 12 years to be published in February's Jump Square. It's been a hot while since we've had a new Death Note manga chapter. Since the manga ended in 2006, the only manga related content we've had was a one-shot in February 2008. Until now. Last year, it was announced that after 12 years, a new Death Note one-shot chapter written by Sugumi Oba and drawn by Takeshi Obata would run in Shueisha's Jump Square magazine at some point, with a preview at Takeshi Obata's Never Complete exhibition. In the February issue of Jump Square that was released on January 4th and on the magazine's website, it was announced that the 87-page one-shot would be published in the next issue, which goes on sale February 4th. The one-shot is teased to feature Ryuk's Death Note once again falling to Earth after the events of the original manga. Okay, alright. The chapter will also get a colored center page alongside a prominent visual on the cover of the magazine. And also, I found this isn't a part of that article, but I found this visual that has Ryuk in the background. It says in kanji, you know, Death Note, whatever. But also, I want to say, if that's not a new character, then that's probably Nier. There's a character with really long hair, and I'm imagining maybe that's Nier. This is years later. His hair is really freaking long now, something like that. Which, so once again, we're going through the shenanigans of the Death Note falling. I'm not even gonna lie. I wish in a way that this was a continuation series, but this is just a one-shot. And I'm curious, and again, a little bit skeptical of what the quality is gonna be like. And let me explain, because the creators of Death Note right now are, if I'm not mistaken, still working on a new series that came out, I want to say a few years back already, called Platinum End. And if you haven't heard about Platinum End, I want to say I made a first impression video years ago when it first came out on what's it about, but it's kind of like a future diary survival game type of tournament deal of, you know, killing each other and all sorts of craziness. But interestingly enough, I haven't heard much about that series in a very long time. I thought we would have had an anime announcement by now, but we didn't. But who knows, maybe this is what it's leading up to. A lot of times creators, they use their old past popular work to get people excited about them again, and then bam, they got something else coming. So who knows, maybe this is to promote that Platinum End, their new series that they've been working on for years now, which you gotta say new because it's been quite, I want to say maybe like 4 or 5 years now since it debuted. Maybe this is to promote that or something else entirely, I don't know. But Death Note coming back with a one-shot, 87 pages, and it's about Ryuk's Death Note falling once again, and seemingly again, I think that's Nier with long hair, unless it's a whole new original character. I'm not sure how this is gonna roll. I mean, a lot of people for the longest time have always hoped that Light would come back as a Shinigami at some given point and, you know, kind of drive a new story. And don't get me wrong, I would love that. If it's done correctly with the original creators, that would be awesome. But again, they're working on Platinum End right now. I don't think, aside from this one shot, they have any interest in going back into Death Note, because they wanted to end Death Note with L's death all the way back then. So I don't see them bringing it back for a full term, but I am excited and I will enjoy regardless this 87-page one shot. Hopefully they don't fumble it and make it like too, you know what I'm saying? Just something interesting, something exciting, something to give us a little bit of that Death Note thrill again, and I'm looking forward to it. Curious what you guys think about this though. Do you think that they're going to be able to tell a really interesting and exciting Death Note related story with this one shot? I mean, 87 pages is a lot of content right there. That's a couple chapters worth, at least like what, 2 monthly chapters essentially, if not more, for this one shot. And what do you think they're gonna do with it? Do you think that it's gonna be, once again, maybe some criminal, a little fly-by-night guy did some messed up thing and Nier has to figure things out? Because again, if it's Ryuk's Death Note, maybe Ryuk found another interesting specimen, so to speak, similar to what he found with Light finding the Death Note. Or do you think it's just gonna be something completely different? Just as long as it's something exciting and interesting, that's all I expect. Just something exciting and interesting, and again, a self-contained story, because I don't see this going any further than a one shot. They got Platinum End. And your overall thoughts and expectations, keep your expectations at a minimum, and I think we'll be golden for this one, but you never know. That's all I have for this one though. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you liked anything I had to say or enjoyed the video, drop me a like. I'd greatly appreciate it. And if you want more from me, make sure to subscribe. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram. Of course, hit the bell right here for all notifications. That way you don't miss a video. And if you want to follow any of my other social media, links, of course, are in the description below. I'm ForneverWorld, and as always, people, have an awesome day. And remember the golden rule: anime and manga for life, boy. Have an awesome day. Peace in.
Enjoy the next ride, but I was the best ride. But I hope you know that